Everybody, hello and welcome back. And we are back today. And what I want to briefly just address tonight is one of the questions that when you are building out this learning center, you're going to have this big place where you're going to be able to sell this continuity is, how do you find and how do you start to track and get people into even the first step, which is to build that funnel and to get people to look at that first product where you can upsell them to the learning center or even to get them into a almost like a webinar or an information session. How do you get people where you can explain what it is that you're doing? Because I think that anything that's going to be over $300 in a calendar year, even if you're stretching it out monthly, you need to take time to explain to people. And typically, it's going to take a little more than, excuse me, than just bringing them to a sales page, having them meet you, or even if they've known you, getting them to make that decision to commit to you monthly if they're even going to stay with you. I mean, the average length of someone being inside of a membership is still going to be 3 months. That's typically going to be your information product buyer who doesn't understand what it is that you're doing. The longer you can take to explain to somebody what you're doing and getting those people, um, those are going to be better customers for you in the long run. One of the things that we have done recently is, with Ultimate Insider is we've pulled out Ultimate Insider from the product funnel. So when somebody comes or, somebody buys a PLR product and then they see Ultimate Insider and they make a decision, we're gonna move that out of that process. Not because we don't want to share the revenue with affiliates, but mainly because we want people to understand what it is that they're committing to. We want people to understand what it is that they're buying. And typically, you know, we have been able to, I think, have a better, longer term relationship with some of the people that are inside Ultimate Insider. I think you want to do the same thing, which is to get people who have seen what it is that you've done over time before they commit to, that level of learning center. I think they'll be with you longer. And but the question then becomes, how do you find these people? And I still believe that what you've got to do is when you're talking about training with business content, I think that the workshop model tends to work. Where, in other words, you're training on a regular basis. Typically it's going to be weekly, where you are talking to people on a really regular basis, sometimes daily, sometimes weekly. Of course, the natural thing is going to be a podcast, video show, or even a blog where you're doing this on a monthly basis, driving people to the workshop. At the workshop, you're training people, free of charge. I mean, you could do a paid workshop, and then you're going to be offering people the opportunity to purchase that front end product, or sometimes you're going to train them enough to purchase into your learning center, right? And this is where, people, you give the opportunity for people to get to know you. So I don't think that it's very hard. It's just a lot of work and it takes time to do. And what happens is, especially in our market, we sort of have the Veruca Salt I guess, mindset or thing to happen to us where we have to have it all now. And it kind of leads us to get out of things before they start working. So, once you build this learning center, you are invested then in a market. You're going to invest yourself in a niche, and then it's going to take that period where you're really building, yourself as a credible source where people, when they buy into that learning center, they know they're really getting something. They're getting something from somebody they know. um, Once again, if you are going to get the advanced version of Sell Your Expertise with Teachable, tonight's the last night that's going to be at its launch price. Now, we ended the launch price for the basic or front end product last night. Tonight we are ending the advanced versions, uh, you know launch pricing. So if you're going to get it, so if you've already got the basic version, you can get the advanced version on the download page. If you're going to get the advanced version, this is a good time to get the basic version so you don't pay the regular price for the advanced version also. And I think we also so yeah, so the Sell your expertise with Teachable. You can get that at the plrshow.com/SYEWT. Again, that's for sell your expertise with Teachable. The plrshow.com/SYEWT. Also, we did a bonus package for Tiffany Lambert's product. And you can take a look at our bonus package. It's a little different, right? We gave you a searchable database, and we're probably going to be doing that on a pretty regular basis so that when we give you PLR videos, we're going to give you searchable access to those videos. So anytime you see, a bonus that's going to come from us, that could be something that we're going to be doing on a fairly regular basis. So if you go back to that download page where you download the videos, where yes, you'll get private label rights, but you're also going to get that searchable access. So you'll be able to see at what point in the video you're actually going to be able to use each particular training. Okay, so with that, thank you very much, everybody. Oh, and you can, so the place where you can get our Tiffany bonus, if you're listening, is the plrshow.com/Tiffany L, which stands for Tiffany Lambert. So plrshow.com/Tiffany L. And that's where you can get our Tiffany bonus. Okay, so with that, thank you very much, everybody. Good hanging out with you. And God willing, I will be back with you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great night, a pleasant tomorrow. Take care. And I'm just going to find the Zoom link and sign